Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to review the XP Pen 12 Gen 2 screen with the new X3 processor. So let's begin. I'm going to unbox it and I'm going to also review it and install the software and see how everything works. I've done some XP Pen reviews in the past, so I'm not totally unfamiliar with their products. So I got the blue version, which is very nice blue, as you can see here. It's a very nice blue. So in the box we have obviously the 12-inch screen, we have the XP Pen itself, we get the instructions, we get the pen tips as well, and the glove that they usually use, and also something to clean off the screen when needed. Let's get this out the way. Now we have the cables here, and we have, and I'm curious to see how they did with this one as the other ones, as this one is the newest one. So you have one HDMI here, you have an USB-C and two USB-A's, and also an extender / adapter. So I'm going to be connecting this to my laptop and see how this performs, and I'm going to install the software and things like that. So let's see how this works. So let's take the pen, let's take this cable. There's nothing else here, so we can close the box and get rid of it. Just put it over there. So now let's take the plastics from the screen. Very nicely packed. I really like this color. This color is really nice. And there you go. Here you have the screen. So let's take also this protective on each, and here it is. The screen is a bit reflective, as you can see my lights. It looks very nice. So let's get the laptop over here and let's install the software and see how can this be connected, shall we? So guys, I finally installed everything. So I had an issue with my laptop, and was that my laptop doesn't have an HDMI port. It has only USB-Cs and USB-A. XP Pen brings this cable which has HDMI on one side and two USB-A ports. One of them for power and the other one to connect to the laptop as well. Or the power you can connect to the power socket. The problem was that, because my laptop didn't have it, I needed a dongle like this that I had to get to transform it, to be able to actually have it working. Another thing I did, or what I thought I could do, was use USB-C to USB-C, and technically you can. They sell a USB-C cable in their website, but it seems to be proprietary. The way that this is connected to the tablet in here, I'm sure if you can see it here, it's not the best. Meaning that I tried 6 or 7 cables and none of them worked. They wouldn't just go, they just wouldn't get in, they would just, stay at the door per se, wouldn't be able to work them out. So as I was in a little bit of a rush and I didn't want to delay this review too much, I didn't order the cable from them yet. I simply got a dongle and hoped that would work, but obviously it's more messy. So I'm going to definitely get a USB to USB-C from XP Pen, so I can have it less cables. As after this review you will see that this is going to be my go-to monitor to take it on the go. As I have it in my hand, I can already tell you that this is super light. Has a very nice color. This is blue. I have a few other colors, so it was not that easy to actually choose the best color for me. So I'm very happy with this blue. One thing I wish this laptop had, this screen had on the bottom, would be something to stay in an angle, in a position like this. This is my preferred position to edit videos. So often I actually put something underneath, or I use my hand to hold it, but I prefer to put something underneath. So usually I just connect the cable here. My laptop is on. There is the power button here. There are 2 brightness buttons in here as well. So I turn on, and I use, because of the ratio, this is a full HD screen. My laptop screen is a 2.5, but it's 16:10 screen, so I don't really do an extended monitor. I prefer to do I'm sorry, I prefer to do as extended rather than a copy of each other. So let me move the tools I've been using here. So before we start, I want to show you as well the XP Pen software. I installed it off camera before because I was using, I was using this mostly on my on my desktop because my laptop has an HDMI port, so I could just plug it there, and I did most of my last month or so trials on the desktop, not with a laptop, but the thing is I want to take this with me on the road, so this seems suitable. So in here on the screen, as you can see, you have their proprietary software where you can select the screen, which one is your main screen, which one is not. If you have other XP products, this is very helpful to select which one you want to use. So you have here the settings of the pen. The pen has two buttons that you can choose, and as you can see, you can just customize it to a different one. One of them for me is the pen and the eraser, and the other one is the right click. I left it by default for now, as I use it the same in my computer. So on the left side you have a bunch of shortcut keys that can all be customizable as well. At the moment I didn't customize them yet, but you can customize them easily. So this was some drawing I was doing beforehand with this, and you will see how easy it is. Let me bring here Lightroom, which is one of the tools I use the most. So I've tried a bit of Lightroom in this, and as you can see, the selections and the screen itself is super fast, super reliable, and it's super responsive. This new X3 chip is really reliable. Like I really like you rarely miss any of it. Like you can just go play with the sliders a little bit. You have no issues, hitting the sweet spot per se. You can zoom in, you can look, and you can see how responsive this is. It's like how nice it is, and how too much. So I'm not really editing this picture. This is a picture I did recently, but I didn't even edit this yet. I just played around a little bit. So see, I can use the pen, or I can use the right click, and then I can say, let's say, edit this in Photoshop, and this will obviously open in Photoshop. So this pen is a bit different than the other pen that they provide. This one seems to be slightly more plasticky than the other ones, but it's very light and the feel is very nice. So the thing I like here is the selections that you can do quite precisely. Like this is much more natural than if you do with any other device. As you can see, I was just playing around. Of course, this is just to write, and you can see how easy this is to write and how responsive it is, So of course this isn't going to be part of my final image, but it's just this is, let's be honest, this is more done for people to draw. But me as a photographer, and with my use of dodge and burn, I like to use this a lot because this is just much more natural for me these days. Since I'm using XP Pen monitors for a while now, I got so used to it that even sliders, I no longer use the mouse. I can just go grab the pen and I slide it on the screen rather than with the mouse. I just got used to it so much that I was looking, I have the XP Pen 16 and also the old 13. And I was never sure which one I traveled with, if the 16, if the 13, which one was best. If I was traveling locally with my car, I used to take the 16 because of the screen real estate. If I was going by plane, I was taking the smaller one. But this one's going to be the new one I'm going to take because it's slightly lighter than the previous one. It seems to be more responsive for me. The viewing angles of this screen are very good. I see it, I really like the viewing angles. I feel that the borders here could be a bit smaller, but it also means that by holding it, you're not really touching the screen. Another thing I wish they had on this one, and I believe that they already have one screen that has it, which is a finger touch screen. So when you touch with your finger, nothing happens because it's laminated, so you really need to use the pen to do that. I believe they have a bit bigger screen that you can already pinch to zoom and do all these type of things. But I didn't have the chance to try that one yet, so I cannot really compare and say how good the touch is compared to, let's say a cell phone or a laptop and so on. For example, my laptop has touchscreen, but it doesn't have a pen. So while I could use everything on my laptop, it doesn't really work well because I don't have a pen, and I haven't seen a pen that you could buy for this monitor, for this laptop, that I could use it. So in the end of the day, it has touchscreen, which I never use, and I much prefer this. I just really wish they had a small plastic thing here that you could just open it up to hold it like this when you need to work on. Working on like this is also a solution, but I don't really like it as much because of the light, so I prefer to go like that. But yeah, so you see, like here you can really easily do selections and everything really works well on this laptop, on this screen. So if I just create something new here, you can see XP pen 12X3, like it's just so responsive. The tilt of the pen is very good. As I said before, this is a full HD screen. You also have 127%, I believe, sRGB. I haven't calibrated this yet. I have my others are calibrated, but my laptop and this screen are not calibrated yet. But comparing this one with the other ones I have calibrated, the colors are not that far off, so it's really decent. Before, back in the day, the laminated screens would lose a lot of quality. Nowadays I don't feel that is that bad. It's still not perfect, let's say, but for most of my work I really prefer to use the pen and to use this. So this is gonna be my new travel buddy because it's light. It's light, it's responsive, it's thin, it's slim, and I can just put it with the laptop all together. Just I don't even notice I have it there, and it's not gonna be bothering me a lot because of weight. So I like this one more than the 13 one, and obviously the 16 I like it, but depends where you travel. So sometimes taking the 16 with you is not as handy. So this one seems to be robust, and it seems to be that it's really done for traveling. You have like this kind of rubbery edges here and things like that. Oops, I switched off the screen by mistake. You have the rubbery edges on there and so on, and as you can see, the screen is also quick to come back to life. So yeah, I have to say that XP Pen didn't pay me for this review, but they also have no input on what I'm saying about this. But if you are looking for a drawing tablet that it's not very expensive, is not very big, and you can travel with, or you don't have a lot of space in your desk or something like that, this display, it seems to be great to me. I've been using it for over a month now, and I recommend it. I really recommend it. It's obviously not going to replace my 24-inch one, but I believe it's going to be the one that I'm going to take, when I'm going to travel next year to Norway and Iceland and places like that. I always edit pictures on the go. I like to see what pictures I took, and I like to do some small edits and Northern Lights pictures and things like that. So it's always good to have everything that you need with you at all times. So obviously I'll take the laptop, and this screen is going to come with me as a great secondary screen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, drop them down below. If you use other XP Pen products, and if you have any other recommendations for me of products you would like me to review or try, or if you have any specific questions about this device or any other devices I have from XP Pen, just drop me a note down below, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!